Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia Hill, and this is a presentation for the TEL 215 class. For this presentation, I want to discuss a very controversial topic in today's society. That question is, should schools shift start times to align with adolescent sleep patterns? Now, why is this issue important? This is important because the majority of adolescents do not get sufficient sleep. Blazer with the Research Services Office for the Miami-Dade County School District explains that sleep is a biological need. It supports cognitive function, stress, growth, the immune system, and metabolism. Another factor is that early start times may be a cause for this. Majority of the middle and high schools in the United States start before 8 a.m. Insufficient sleep also leads to many negative side effects. A lack of sleep leads to many negative effects such as developmental delays, mental and health physical declines, and attention deficits. This was found by Weir in School Shifts as evidence mounts that later school start times improve teens' learning and well-being. When children hit puberty, their internal clock shifts. When students hit puberty, their internal body's internal clock shifts, leading them to stay up later and also wake up later. Currently, public schools are misaligned with student sleep timing as they hit puberty. This is found in the journal Delaying Middle School and High School Start Times Promotes Student Health and Performance, an American Academy of Sleep Medicine position statement. However, delaying early start times for schools strikes controversy. This may have negative effects on the rest of the community, even though it is benefiting adolescents. Evidence-based factors to consider. Developmental stages. Circadian rhythms naturally change as students enter high school, which means they're more likely to wake up at a later time. Delaying start times for high school can allow these students to get more sleep, therefore positively affecting their academic success and health. This is found by Duffy in The Body Clock Science Behind Later School Start Times. Biological needs. Teenagers need 8 hours of sleep per night, but younger adolescents may need 9. This is a lot of sleep that is very difficult to achieve with the early school start times. Another factor is driving safety. Teenagers that are getting more sleep are less likely to get into a car accident as they are better rested, therefore also more attentive. Student health and performance. It is scientifically proven that a lack of sleep leads to declines in mental health, physical health, metabolism, attentiveness, growth, and development, and safety behind the wheel. This is a very common point of view in multiple of the sources resourced. Extracurricular disruptions and costs. Wheaton, Chapman, and Cross 2016 Literature Review explain that extracurricular activities, cost of bus schedules, transportation, travel time, pedestrian safety, etc., are all factors that would be affected by delaying current start times in schools. This is a video I provided that shows a little bit of an explanation on the importance of sleep for teenagers.
7 out of 10 teenagers are sleep deprived. They'll say, yeah, when I'm tired, I'm moody, I'm cranky, I'm depressed, I'm anxious. Good sleep will get rid of a lot of that. The instant benefits are that you feel better about yourself, you feel happier, you get on better with your parents, you learn better. If they don't have a good sleep and they try and learn something in the classroom, bits of their brain will be asleep. Teenagers need 9.5 hours of sleep on average, and that figure stays static until the end of school. One of the big factors is screens, and we know that blue light from screens delays body clocks. So our body clock is our internal mechanism that governs when we sleep and when we're awake. One of the big things that parents can do is evening time management. In that 45 minutes, the golden 45 minutes leading up to lights out, a bit of a routine, no screens, no homework, no exercise, or nothing that will wake them up. The biggest message I give to parents of teenagers is sleep is treatable, it's changeable, so get in early.
So there are two primary positions that can be taken on this question, and the first one is schools should shift start times. This is due to increased sleep at later start times. Better sleep leads to better mental, physical health, mood, attentiveness, and academic performance. This is found by Weir in 2023. This image shows some of the benefits of sleep. Another reason is driving safety improves. Teen crashes decrease as sufficient sleep increases. This image shows a study done by Fred Danner and Barbara Phillips, showing the average crash rates for teen drivers in the study county 2 years after the change in school start times. It shows that before the change, the crashes per 1,000 teen drivers were much higher than after the change in school start times. The last example, although there are many more, is reduced absenteeism and tardiness. Improved attendance helps the students receive, or helps the school, I apologize, receive proper funding, revenue, and resources. This was found by Blazer in 2009. This image shows years after policy change and the money gained per student. The other opposing side is that schools should not shift start times. One of the reasons for this is due to the disruptions in extracurricular activities. For example, sports practices, aftercares, clubs, tutoring, etc. will all have to be adjusted to accommodate the new school schedule. Another argument for why school's current schedule should remain the same is the costs and expenses. Changes in school scheduling also means changes in bus schedules, increased childcare costs, and more children left unsupervised. This was found by Duffy in 2019. Finally, there is also not enough evidence to come to a clear conclusion or connect a concrete correlation to the benefits of changing school schedules and improving sleep. While students may have the opportunity to sleep later or sleep more with a delayed start, academic performance improvements cannot be guaranteed with the current research done today. This image shows how divided society is on whether schools should be delayed or stay the same. Critical analysis. Majority are in agreement of the benefits of increased sleep. The primary controversy is whether the benefit of sufficient sleep in academics outweighs the negative effects, or in adolescents, I apologize, outweighs the negative effects on surrounding communities. Parents with strict job schedules will face challenges, transportation changes, cost of bus schedules, etc. However, the benefits of a delayed start in middle and high schools can have on a student mentally and physically through improved and increased sleep must be acknowledged. Personal perspective. I believe students could benefit from a modified schedule in middle and high schools. However, due to the other involved factors, and despite the benefits a delayed school start time can have on adolescents, schools should not shift start times to align with adolescent sleep patterns. This is due to the lack of research. Sleep patterns and a later start in schools have not been researched enough to come to a clear conclusion on the benefits of changing district policies. There are also other measures that can be taken to improve sleep, such as this image provided shows exercise during the day, turn off all the lights in your bedroom, take a warm shower or bath, unplug electronic devices, maintain a consistent sleep schedule. For example, we can also reflect back on the video we previously watched that explains time management, diet, reducing screen time, etc. are all habits that can be taken to improve sleep. The disruptions and inconveniences that this would also have on the community are too great for a possible benefit in adolescents, and it is also a very expensive task. Here are my references. Thank you so much.